Hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. We are today doing something we have been putting off for a while. And no, I don't mean turning the beginner base into an underwater base. That might never happen. Who knows? I am going to work on the kelp farm today. And I have a plan for it. But first we need to know how to make a flying machine. I think I've never actually made one of these, but I've seen hundreds of them. Guys kind of already know what I'm doing, I'm sure, because of the fact that I'm doing it this way. But, update. There we go. Okay, so that's our simple flying machine. I want to end it, so... because now we need to make it long... oh, that was wrong. Ah! Okay, we're just gonna break it. Break it. Okay, so I think we're gonna go something like this. I know a lot of people make designs like this. So that should work to break down our kelp. Nope, wrong block. There we go. Okay, so that's our example. Now, I'm gonna jump back into the other world and I'll kind of explain what our plan is to do with this. As you guys know, we're gonna do we're gonna do the kelp farm over in this area. And I have a plan, like I mentioned, and that plan kind of consists of, is it right here? Yeah, we want to go right here. What I want to do is build a office area or a room or a factory or whatever you want to call it. And the original plan a long time ago when I started building this part of the city was to build the kelp farm inside of it. I think what my new plan is, because I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I'm going to build a super smelter here with a ton of furnaces and a ton of backup storage and a ton of chests, and have a big factory looking area. And then I'm gonna have a pipe going through the wall here, and I'm gonna have the kelp farm in the ocean. That way it's something outside of the globe, something to look at. And if we do that, it'll give us all the kelp that's already planted out here. Plus we could do a lot more. It grows faster. We aren't having to worry about the distance and stuff like that, and we don't have to worry about all the extra space. We have plenty of it out here, and we'll just pipe it in this way, using either water streams, or we could use hoppers, and then through the wall it will go through into the super smelter, which will automatically make our dried kelp. If you guys didn't watch the time lapse, you'll see that I used multiple pickaxes, so you may not even have noticed it, but between this episode and last, I did lose my Silk Touch pickaxe, so I made another one, which is in here, and this one I made two more, and that's what I used during the mining episode, the time-lapse episode, mainly just because I didn't feel like looking for it too much. I died. I was at the iron farm and I died, and long story short, I lost the axe. A lot of the zombies around the iron farm that are usually there had all my stuff, but not that pickaxe. That one was gone. It was gonzers. So we are gonna do this, get all those into sticky pistons just because. So we have the basics here. Now what else we need is a ton of furnaces, because I know we need blocks. I'm not gonna say I know. I think we need blocks to stop this. I don't know how many we need. I'm sure we only need a couple, but just in case, I'm gonna make a ton. In case we need to make a wall of them or something. I know we also, that's not where that goes. We also need hoppers to collect the stuff. We need redstone blocks. We need the hoppers will also be as a clock. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna activate and deactivate this, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of all kinds of redstone, and we're gonna have to find a way to have it be on a timer so it'll go off a little bit and go through from one area to the other, and then bounce back, and then wait a while before shooting back again. Otherwise the kelp won't grow. So we have to work that out. The only reason I've put off this farm for so long is because we have plenty of kelp as it is, and I'm never going to use all of it. I just want to make one because I've never made a kelp farm. It's a newer thing in the game, and I haven't gotten to do it. And it'd be awesome to have unlimited fuel, even though we already have it. I am still, to this day, getting all of the kelp that we mined while getting the city cleared out of water. This is still all the kelp from the city, and it is a ton. Kelp is the easiest thing in the world to get, and if you have a smelter to get them going and to get a ton of it, I mean, you just never run out. So we got all of this, plus even more down here, and it's just, I mean, I'm never gonna use that as fuel. It's just never gonna leave that chest, and it's still coming. Now, I also want some food, just for future wise, and I want my, what is it called? Thing back? I don't know what it's called. Conduit. I want my conduit back. I'm gonna need that for when I build it. I want to be able to breathe underwater. You guys know how it is. I need to breathe. Not sure how this building's gonna be laid out, but I think the best place to have the piping come in would probably be somewhere in this little indent here, just for sake's keeping. Now, I kind of want it to come up from the ground and then up and then over. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it right in here and then go underneath and have it collect down at the bottom there. So I'm just going to be safe here and place an entire row of furnaces all the way on this row. That way I know for a fact nothing on this level can get stopped by a sticky piston. Or not a sticky piston, a slime block, or get stuck to it. Now, what I'm thinking is this will be a good size. How I'm going to get it funneled into the spot I want, I'm not sure yet, but I kind of wanted to center it on the building because I'm assuming in the future I'm probably going to do more stuff out here in the water. So for now, I want to just kind of center it and make it easy. These guys, like usual, aren't leaving me alone because they suck. But I'm going to do this, and I'm going to build it on that level and then dig down 1 or 2 blocks to get the kelp started. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet. So it'll be kind of like this size, and then of course with the glass going up the walls. Now, I'm just going to go simple design here. It's going to be almost 90% glass, but if I get this stuff started, how do I... My biggest issue is because I've never done something like this and I haven't watched any videos. Slime, pistons, observers. How do I make a clock of some kind that will tell it when to go and not go? That's what I'm going to have troubles with, especially underwater. Ah, I figured it out. I'm trying to figure... I was testing out if observers work underwater and stuff and all that. Now I realize it. I started getting to the mine process. Furnaces don't connect to the slime blocks. That shouldn't work. What's connecting to the slime block are these gravel pieces. So these all need to be removed before I even get this functional. Now I keep having the issue of this happening, where it gets stuck. Now I'm wondering, is that because of water updates? So I just built the flying machine again on the higher spot, a little bit higher up, and it seemed to be working just fine up there. So I think what the issue is, I think the flowing water updates it. I could be wrong on that, but I think because I have all those empty spaces of water, I think that's what's affecting this right now. So I'm gonna go in here and try to fill in this bottom layer and see if that makes a difference. I also kind of changed the way I built it. I watched a video, I believe it was Exuma, I just checked. Here, let me check real quick. Yeah, from Exuma Void from the Hermitcraft server. Trying to see how he did his flying machine, seeing if mine was just wrong for some reason. So, seems like this should work a little bit better. If I go like this here, let's see if it works now that I have different blocks. Now that I have the water filled and stuff like that, I should be able to put a piston right here. Let's go right here. Come on, place. Get that back, please. Can I not swim? There you go. Move. stay in a swimming position. And you're right there, right there. Now, if I update this, now what happens? Get rid of that one. And fly. Okay, that works. Now, it should stop over here. Yes, okay. That's what I want. I should be able to make that work. I think I should be able to place these all the way across this way. And that should work. Now, I need to do this one. That works. Okay. So this is a working flying machine. This is exactly what I need. Goes back and forth. That works perfect. The kelp will be underneath that. That's working. Now I just need to figure out the redstone timing part of it. Okay, I want it over here. That way I can kind of figure out where I want this trapdoor at. Which will be right here. Now I also want that to open and close, which means I want, let's put some cobble here. There will be a, probably won't be cobble, I need something else there. I think the observer has to go there. So go like this. There will be a observer this way. Nope, this way. Nope, not that way. Going down. You guys are kind of doing this with me. I'm still learning, so I want to kind of show it with you. I don't know how he did his, but it looked something like this. So I think what I need, that will power this when it hits, which will then put a signal. I mean, an easy way to do this would just have a repeater and a piece of redstone, right? So let's do that. I think this will work. Now, if I fill that with water just to look good. Yeah, it messes everything up. Okay, let's do it without the water first. Okay, let's see what happens now. Does it come back? That's what I'm aiming at. No, it flickers and water flows in after the update. Okay, that's troublesome. I think because there's two, that's what it is. There's two, that goes there, there. It's because it can make a source block. If it can make a source block, it won't work. And I don't care what this looks like right now. I just want it functional, and then we'll worry about what it looks like afterwards. We'll put that there again. We will get our repeater and redstone. Not that. Go like this. When you break this block, it shall go in there. It won't do anything. And trapdoor. Why did that happen now? Oh, well, now I'm one lower. That's why. There, that's what I want. If there's no way for that trapdoor to get source blocked, it shouldn't turn back into water. So let's see what happens this time. Like that. Does it get sent back? Okay, so I need to put a delay on that. That's something I just learned. Comes back. Let's try it again. This is consecutive. We'll leave it. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's absolutely perfect. I'm guessing this doesn't work. Let me try. Just let me try. I can place these underwater. I might just put a daylight sensor. By the time day or night ends and starts, the kelp might be fully grown. So I'm thinking that might be the best option. So I think what I'm gonna do is just build the farm as if that works and go from there. Now, I need to go get a daylight sensor if that's the case. Okay, so I started building the walls, waiting for the thing to go off, and then I really felt stupid for a second when I realized I put an observer there. Why did I put an observer there when I need a trap door? The observer was to tell me when it's back. I need a trap door to actually activate it. So now I'm wondering, do I go like this? I think I go like Nah, I don't want that. I want it to, because that will go up against the glass. I want something like that. I want this to go up here. And then I want this furnace one farther back. So like right here. I can't have that there. I forgot about that. When I was decorating the glass, I put a thing there. Well, that's just gonna look a little weird, I guess. But this should be working again. Now the question is, will the daylight sensor activate that? I have no idea. But this is working. Now it's just a matter of, does that trapdoor work? If so, we should have kelp in these areas right here. These are the areas we want kelp from here. And this will go all the way, but we don't want kelp right there. So we're gonna go something like that. And honestly, I might put kelp there anyways. If it doesn't, I mean, I don't want it in front of that actually. So yeah, we for sure don't want one on that block. Might just go right here from right there. If we're gonna lose some stuff in this farm probably, but that's okay. I want to go get. I'm gonna stick with the daylight sensor. I'm almost positive that works underwater. If it doesn't, we'll put a pillar of glass. Either way, we'll make that work one way or another. I'm sure of that. This farm should be able to go all the way to the top because I think kelp will grow most of the. It should be able to grow a good distance of height before we ever get to the point of the daylight sensor going off. You know what I mean? So I feel like I have no problem doing that. And this farm should be working to the point where it's just getting kelp. My plan for the top here is I'm going to have a water stream. Since the kelp will float anyways, I'll have a water stream pushing out, falling down into the tube. I don't know exactly how I want to do that yet. I think I'm going to have it go all the way to the surface, just for look's sake, so I can see it from the outside. Have a water stream this way, and then just like a glass drop down to the bottom. I think that would look nice, actually. So we're going to go that way. Now, I want to see if the daylight sensor activates this. I used to know a lot about redstone. I knew just about everything about redstone from about 2015 back to 2009. Anything there had to do about anything to do with redstone, I knew it. T flip-flops and all the jazzy jazzes. There's all the things you could do before before pistons came out, and then pistons came out and redstone just like evolved so much. And now there's all this stuff with observers and droppers and stuff, and I still am learning with this stuff. See, this stuff is kind of growing pretty quick here. It's not bad. Yeah, good yield out of this. But no, with all the new droppers and stuff, I'm still learning. Daylight sensors I've never really used, so I don't know much about them on how they work. I don't know if they activate when the sun comes up or when they come down or both, stuff like that. But I'm learning. It's a good experience. This farm right here is probably not going to look that good underwater. It'll be a basic glass tube. I'll make that one look good, that building with the furnaces, but this one, I'm kind of just making it functional, and I'll be happy with it because I've never built something like this before. Other than that, the looks aren't too worrisome for me. I just kind of want to have the glass pillar. I want to see what's going on in here. Just doing a few tests here. Daylight sensor does work with the trapdoor on the side like that. Flips on. It'll activate once when it becomes day and once when it becomes night. So that's twice per day cycle. It'll go off. Now we need to try if it works underwater, which I'm kind of expecting it to, so let's hope. Yep. So this should be working. It's almost nighttime, which means this should activate here pretty soon. I'm just putting up the glass here. I've kind of came to the decision that the more I build it up, the more I'm not liking it. I'm going to leave it for now. We're going to work out the details later. I might just do it off camera even after the video's done. But I'm going to watch this farm for a while after I get it working. Hopefully it is working now. That's my hopes at least. The daylight sensor's all fine and the the timer and all that stuff. I hope it's already at the point where kelp is growing and getting harvested all on its own. And if that's the case, I'm just going to watch it for a while and put blocks at wherever the highest kelp grows, and then just keep doing that 4 or 5 times, and then kind of get an idea of where the height is of the tallest kelp. Every time it goes off, every time it gets rid of them. I don't want to use the word mine. It doesn't mine it. It doesn't destroy it. What word would you use for that? Breaks it? Every time it breaks the kelp, kind of see what the highest kelp is at that moment, and do that 4, 5, 6 times, kind of see what the average tallest height is. And if that's the case, I can just make it that height, and I think that would work best. Now, I see that the sun is going down. What time exactly does it need to be before it switches off? It should be happening pretty soon here if this all works the way I think it will. Now, this is the episode for us today, so I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you are back watching me, if you're someone that's watched the videos in the past and realized that I missed out a couple weeks, like I said in the last episode, I apologize for that. Just had to get back in the rhythm. I'm enjoying it again. Just had to deal with work and financial problems and stuff like that, and you know, making money, doing my life, living my job. Pretty much how I do it. I live with my job. But I'm back, so leave a like if you like, subscribe if you like to watch more, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I just activated it on my own, and now I know why it doesn't work. Because it doesn't have daylight this low below water. Look at the light level, and then go to where it says sky. When it's this low in the bottom of the water, there is no light. So, and let's put it this way, I wouldn't get that much kelp anyways. I kind of realized that. It's only going to be like 2 or 3 layers, which is plenty. I mean, it's a lot for me. I think what I'm going to do is between this episode and next, I already ended the video. You guys heard me a couple seconds ago, about a minute ago at this point. I keep rambling even though I ended the video. I'm going to put an observer way up top and then have a redstone signal go all the way down. So when one piece of kelp grows all the way to the top, then it'll go off, and I'll get all of this kelp, and that'll be one go. It'll be a long time before that ever happens, but you'll get tons of it. It'll last a long time. By the time it goes again, it'll probably still be smelting all this kelp, unless I have a big enough super smelter, which I might. So I think that'll be a good speed for a giant super smelter about the size of this area. It'll keep up and even be faster, and then this will be a little behind. That way it never overflows, which will be good. I'm going to end the episode for real, though. I'll do that off camera. We'll add a redstone and a observer up there. That'll be the best way, I think. So, see you again. Bye. Again. Bye. Ow!